Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a tag video, which can't even remember the last time I've done one of these. I'm so excited that Risa from Risa Does Makeup tagged me in the video she created, so I cannot wait to share with you all my most complimented products, whether it's makeup, fragrance, fashion, you name it. Anything that I received the most compliments on, I'm sharing with you in this video. If you're a regular here, you'd probably be able to guess, I think about 70% of these because I am a creature of habit, but these are my most complimented. I'm gonna start off with fragrance just like Risa did, and I'm also going to tag some other creators in the description box if you want to go check that out, because I want everyone to do this video. Haven't seen tags going around for a while, and who doesn't like a beauty tag, especially of complimented things? I mentioned, I think in my Sephora sale haul, that I purchased this because I remember last year receiving the most compliments from any fragrance, and it's in a sunscreen. So I thought it would be fitting to start off with this because I instantly went here, and this is a new one, but I did go through a whole bottle last year. I initially picked this up in Florida when I went, but now they have it on Sephora Canada. So this is the Sol de Janeiro Rio Radiance in the spray form because they do have an oil. I hated the pump on that. It would always get stuck, and they do have a lotion, which some people said has a vinegar smell, which I noticed when I smelled that one in stores. So I think it just does that after sitting for a while, but this one never had an issue, and it's an SPF of 50. It has the Rio Radiance smell to it from Sol de Janeiro, which every time I use this, someone complimented me. In the summer, whether at the pool, the beach, going camping even. People stopped me camping to ask what perfume I was wearing, and just so random that it was my sunscreen, and it just smells like the most beautiful elevated summer fragrance without smelling like traditional sunscreen that everyone tends to wear during the summer. So this will help you stand out this summer or spring, because definitely need my SPF already right now. It is hot today. I love the packaging, the scent. I love that it's at least a 50. So this is what I'm going to be wearing for the warmer months, and I want to start there because I'm sure a lot of you are looking for some sunscreen going into the warmer season, and this one has a fragrance to it and you will be stopped. I'm looking at everything I pulled, and for me this has definitely been one of my top compliment getters, so definitely check it out. I was going to do a top 5 scents and include 4 more perfumes, but I couldn't settle on my 5th one, so I'm just going to share with you 3 more fragrances that without a doubt always get me a compliment, especially lately because this has been the one that I've been wearing all the time. So of course, if I wear something more often, I feel like the likelihood of getting a compliment is higher because I wear this almost every day. So this is the Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow. I went through a travel and I'm already over halfway done with my big size. And this, if you do not like strawberry scents, you will not like this because it's strawberry marshmallow, which the strawberry is in the opening and then it has this fluffy marshmallow dry down, and I cannot get enough of this. And I know some people say that this doesn't wear on them. On me, it does wear lightly, but you can still smell it because people say, you smell so good, but not overpowering. In the past month, I was asked at a party, and I was also asked at my dental appointment, because typically at doctor places, you shouldn't be wearing heavy scents. And she said she loved how lightly scented I smelled, and she loved the fragrance of this. So that's exactly what it is. You smell good, but you're not overpowering walking in a room and just being punched in the face. If you want to smell marshmallow sweet, super sweet, delicious, strawberry fluffy marshmallow, this is the fragrance for you. I wear this almost every day since I've purchased this. It is so incredibly good. And then another one that without a doubt from men or women stopped me for this fragrance, and it's Ariana Grande Cloud. Surprisingly, I feel like a lot of men really like Ariana Grande Cloud. I have the pink one, which has a more pineapple tropical-y vibe to it, but honestly, all the flankers of Cloud smell almost identical to my nose. I never repurchased the original because this smells so much like it that I'm just going through the pink one right now. But if I were to recommend only one, it would be Cloud Intense, because that one lasts a little bit longer. This is supposed to be a Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe, and I actually like this more than BR 540. So Ariana Grande Cloud is a staple in my collection. It's one of the few fragrances that I've gone through a whole bottle of. The last fragrance I'm going to share with you is also a crowd pleaser. And I also feel like it's unique because you purchase this online. You can't get it in a store anywhere. If you want to smell like no one else, but still smell so incredibly good, it's elegant, it's so well balanced, it's just such a beautiful fragrance. It's top 5 worthy for me. It's Letta 22 Oris, and I've been talking about this since the release. It is incredible. The bottle is elegant, the fragrance is elegant. This is a year-round scent as well, so you can purchase it, wear it day, night, any time of the year. It is so good, so versatile, and no one smells like this. Every time I wear this, my best friend always asks what I'm wearing because it is unique, and she loves perfumes too. And every time, 22 Oris. You always say you like it. It's 22 Oris. I can definitely spot Ariana Grande Cloud in a crowd. This one, no one's gonna smell like you, and you're just going to smell like the best version of you, I feel. That's what it is in this bottle. This fragrance inspires me when I wear it. Actually, you know what? I feel like it's a today fragrance. Every time, it just hits so good. I'm always asked where I've gone on vacation, or for people who know self-tan, they ask what my self-tan is, but usually it's like, oh, where have you gone? You have such a good tan. And it is self-tanner, which this is my favorite one that I've discovered over the past, I don't know, 10 plus years I've been self-tanning. Typically my hands don't look this bad, but I did sleep on them for some reason last night, of course, when I'm about to film a YouTube video and mentioning self-tan. But anyways, this is what you always ask in my videos, what tan you're wearing. It is the Baddest Bod Self-Tan. They have a bunch of different ones. This is my personal favorite. They've come out with newer ones, but I always go back to this one. It's the Express Tanning Mousse, and you can wear this for 30 minutes to get a light tan, up to 2 hours to get a ultra dark tan. I wear this overnight. That's how I get such a deep color. They do have one that's marketed deeper than this, but I still feel like I get pretty much the same results from both products. And this is the pink and red cap one. It's reasonably priced too. It's not like Saint-Tropez prices, and I get this either White Fox or the Baddest Bod website, depending on where I'm shopping. And often they do have sales on the Baddest Bod website, so I wait for a sale, stock up. But if you're wanting to pick one of these up, throw it in your White Fox order if you order clothes from there like I do, and just check it out that way. I know a lot of you probably want to know what I get complimented on for makeup, considering I try so much stuff. And for lips, I'm gonna actually start there. I get complimented the most when I do bright lipsticks, especially coral. So this is the kind of makeup that I personally would get compliments on if I'm out and about. I conducted some research recently, and I want to share in this video, in case you were following my hauls, what I discovered for the coral lipstick from Sephora. The cream lip stain that I always recommended was Watermelon Slice, and then they redid their formula. They're no longer made in Italy, they're made in Luxembourg now, and they changed the shades. So the old one, Watermelon Slice, had a little bit more pink in it, and the new one, which I think is called Acid Coral, it doesn't have the name, it's 132. I'm wearing it on my lips right now, but you can see it still has quite a bit of pink to it. It's a very pinky coral, so it stayed true to that sense, maybe a tiny bit deeper, but so close that I'm personally happy still with the color. So they no longer have the Watermelon Slice, but I switched it up. Now I wear Acid Coral, so that's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. And what's nice about this formula is that it's long wearing. It's not overly drying because it's more of a moussey liquid lipstick. And also you don't need to wear lip liner with this. You can create a nice sharp line with this. But I would have to say this is probably my #1 most complimented lip color. Perfect going in for spring or summer, and wanted to start there because you want to stand out, get a coral lip. It looks so good with a tan too, especially the Baddest Bod tan. And I have 2 more lip combos that I wanted to mention because lips is one of those things that I do get the most compliments on. And this lip combo, again, is my personal favorite and one that I often get compliments on. So MAC Spice, as you can see, it's my favorite lip liner, and also teeny tiny right now because I use it all the time, paired with MAC Flesh Pot and topped off with my Giorgio Armani gloss, which I'm getting real low on. This is in shade 4, which is a sheer red color, but it has the most beautiful shine, and it has a slight red tint to it, so it can deepen the lips slightly, but because Flesh Pot is so light, that peeks through, and it's just the perfect contrast between spice and nice light pink, and then topping it off with a sheer red. That's like my perfect everyday nude lip combo. So if you wanted to know what pretty much live in on most days, it's this lip combo, and it's always a compliment getter. And then if I'm doing straight nude lips, this always a compliment, especially on YouTube. This color always gets a compliment. I feel like people are always looking for tones like this. It's more cool tone pink, and it's from Anastasia. It is one of the lip velvets in the shade Pure Hollywood, and this one is very similar to Too Faced Child Star, which is discontinued. That's why I really like it. But this makes my lips so smooth. It doesn't accentuate the lines. It's very smoothing, even more so than the Sephora formula. This is very smoothing on the lips, so this will make my lips look huge. This nude lip combo, and I can pair it with anything. Often lately I've been using it with spice just to warm it up slightly. So I basically use spice with everything, and this is my go-to if I want blanked out nude lips. Then after lips is eyes. I feel like eyes is something people always compliment on, especially if you're wearing some kind of glitter on your eyes. It's always a showstopper. Whether on film or in person, this eyeshadow just catches the light beautifully, and you only need one of these and you can top it on literally any shadow or just wear it on its own. This is the Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadow in Space Cowboy, and I was late to the party on this color, but I use a Urban Decay Moondust shadow nearly every day because I love a glittery look. Also, this is so random, but one of the most complimented and asked questions is what my inner corner highlight is. And in person, online, I always reach for the white shade in the Dior highlighter palette. You can see I've hit pan on it. I mix this with everything too, but for inner corner, if I have something white in the inner corner, it's this palette. It really pops, and I love this palette in general, so I'd recommend it to you, but most complimented for highlight, for formula, even on the skin, it lays so nicely, and for popping my inner corner. I use this as eyeshadow too. It's just so versatile. Compliment getter for sure. As of lately, I've been doing little pops of color for my liner, either on my upper lash line or my waterline. And I use different colors to kind of accentuate the green in my eyes. And today I'm using the retractable eyeliner from Sephora Collection. It's not one of the big chunky crayons that I've been talking about, but one of the smaller ones in terracotta. And this was recommended by a subscriber. Anytime I'm wearing something slightly tinted that brings out the green in my eyes, people ask questions and I tell them I'm just subtly enhancing my eye color with these colors. So terracotta, then we have cabernet, and then we have eggplant. So any kind of reddish tone or purple really brings out the greens in my eyes, and I do it subtly, so it's not like a huge chunk of purple or red on my eye. It's just a subtle way to enhance the eyes, and people do take notice. They're like, what have you done differently? I'm like, just a colored eye pencil. It's my little secret trick. Moving on to the more random products, I have eye drops and toothpaste because people tend to comment on how white my eyes are or how white my teeth are. My dentist even comments on my teeth saying how white they are, saying that they don't need to be any whiter. That's how white they are. So this is the only thing I use. I have not in recent years whitened my teeth professionally. I think I did it back in my early 20s because I was trying to use up my dental benefits. So I got them professionally whitened then. But this is what I use and what works. I've mentioned this in all my empties videos. If you watch those, it's the Colgate Optic White Renewal. It takes off 10 years of stains on your teeth if you have yellow staining on your teeth. I used to drink wine. I no longer drink. I drink my coffee black. I don't have stained teeth. My teeth remain white. They are in excellent health, and I love this. And then also for my eyes, which actually I'm not wearing any of these eye drops today. I use these when I am having a little bit of a red eye situation going on. These are my Lumify eye drops. These are in my purse, and I just find the label always comes off on these, but they now sell these in a 2-pack at Costco if you're in Canada and want to pick them up. I'm not wearing any today, but these keep my eyes nice and white, and I just use them as needed. But often people are asking how my eyes are so clear and white. This is my secret. I know a lot of you already know about those, but yes, that's typically like a special occasion type of thing that I'll pop those in, or for filming if my eyes are looking a little off. Lately, I've been getting compliments on my skin, my face, and how soft my skin is. I have one product for the face, one for the skin, which I'm going to mention. I mentioned both of these on my channel before, but I was trying to think of what one product has really helped with my pores and texture, because I feel like that's kind of my issue. And it's these Medicube Zero Pore Pads. And I'm almost done this container. I already have a backup of these because I've been using these more than my Paula's Choice, which is a BHA. This is an AHA. This has been really good because I do have sensitive skin, and I only use these probably 2-3 times a week. If my skin is looking rough, just doing this a couple days in a row will get me right back on track. It's the easiest solution for me for my pores and texture, honestly, or these pads from what I found on the market me using, and it doesn't create sensitivity for my skin, which is something that I've had issue with chemical exfoliants, is I can't use it too often. So it's this fine balance between using it enough to keep my skin smooth and using it too much and creating irritation and damaging my barrier. These have been perfect, no skin barrier damage, and they also have a gentle one. If you do find these too much, I'm sensitive and this isn't too much for me, but they do have another option, which is so lovely. Good skin days I attribute to my Medicube pads, and then for my smooth skin, this product keeps my skin smooth for 48 hours. It is so good. I'm pretty sure it's marketed that way too, but it truly keeps my skin in check and makes my tan last beautifully. No crocodile scaly skin, because if you tan, you know how it can get. This keeps it all good. So this is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Butter, and I have the Amber Musk scent. It's called Golden Hour. It's fairly lightly scented, so I don't feel like it overpowers my perfume, and it's so nourishing and gives your skin a glow. It is so good. I finally remembered to mention this in my monthly favorites this past April, and this, you guys, it is so good. This is viral for a reason. I didn't realize how popular it was because I've been loving it. I was using the tangerine one before the golden hour one, but now I love golden hour, so that's the one I use most. But if you're looking for a new moisturizer, definitely pick this up. It moisturizes, it firms, it leaves a glow. Your skin will feel the best it's ever felt. I literally compliment myself on my skin with how smooth it is. Does that count? Going into the warmer months, I thought it would be good to share a bathing suit. I know I've mentioned this before on my channel, but I've had this for many years now. As soon as Skims launched their swimwear, I picked this up. It's held up beautifully. This is the best material I've ever had for a swimsuit, is the Skims material. And what I love about this suit is that it's quite modest, so it zips up and everything feels snatched and secure in it. People always ask where my swimsuit is from. They love the style of it. It's very flattering, but also holds everything in. So if you're looking for something a little bit more modest, a one piece for the beach, this I feel is the perfect suit. It's not too cheeky on the back either. It really does have the most flattering cut while keeping everything secure. So I feel like I can do activities, water sports, whatever we're doing for beach days and not worry about things slipping out. This is just the best swimsuit. It just makes me feel confident too to have everything together. So I wanted to share my most complimented dress. I had this hanging back there, and it's funny because I saw this initially on House of CB, but I wanted to order it from Shein just to see if I like the style on myself. And it's one of those milkmaid dresses. Again, I think this is going to be my 3rd year having this dress, and every time I wear this, again, it's just a crowd-pleasing dress. Like, everyone loves this dress on me, so I always wear it. It's like my go-to in weekly rotation once the weather is nice enough to wear a milkmaid style dress like this. This is my husband's favorite dress. He always compliments me when I wear this. It's so pretty too, like the pattern of it, and it was from Shein. So it's very affordable, but they do have other styles of this dress, like House of CB. As I said, I was initially going to get it from there, but then I saw the dupe and I wanted just to try out the style, and I haven't bought another one because I love this so much, and it's held up really nicely as well. So it is a go-to. I feel like milkmaid dresses are just one of those dresses that are really popular right now. Also for bras that I wear in something that's strapless, I feel like I know the best strapless bras out there. So I'd like to say I'm a bra connoisseur, because the girls aren't sitting like this naturally, okay? I'll tell you that. So I know a good bra. I'm actually wearing this bra in nude right now, but it's from Third Love, and I have it in black. I went back to get it in black because I wear the nude so much. But it does come with straps if you want to do something halter or cross at the back. I wear this just strapless. It has that rubbery part that keeps it up and secure, but this, because of the cut of it, it just holds everything up, but nice and tight around the back, so you don't get any bra spillage, because it also is thicker, which I feel like is important, especially for a strapless bra. You don't want anything too small to dig in or have anything spilling over. And I live in a strapless bra a lot in the summertime, but also if you're looking for a good t-shirt bra, Third Love has their t-shirt bra. I've talked about this for years. It has like a little bungee cord almost for the strap. You're supported but comfy. It doesn't dig in, and it has the softest material, just like the strapless bra. Then for anything lower cut, I just wear one of the Skims bralettes, which I feel like is supportive enough, and you need something that's adjustable, especially if you have a larger chest and you want to really adjust it up. That's the key. If you have straps, make sure it's nice and tight so things are lifted, and I just use one of these triangle bralettes underneath anything lower cut, and always get compliments for that. And then if you want a push-up, Skims, their push-up bras are next level. I'll link mine down below, but you have been warned on that. Oh yeah, and Third Love, they actually have half sizes, which you don't see in any company. So if you've ever thought you were in between sizes, you probably are. So definitely check out Third Love. They are absolutely incredible. The best bras, hands down, even over Skims that I mentioned. Third Love and then Skims for bras. So good. So if I'm not in a dress, I'm usually dressed pretty casually, honestly. And these are my most complimented pieces when I'm going out doing errands. I get stopped for these, especially this sweater. This has been so popular on YouTube, but also in my real life, people asking me where my sweater is from. So this is my Hollister sweater. It's a white camo. You probably recognize this because I've mentioned it before. I get stopped everywhere I go for this sweater. So this is always in rotation as well. I will link it. Hopefully they still have it, and was reasonably priced. It was like 40 bucks in Canada, which is so good. My last thing, I love sneakers. I love shoes. I'm always trying out different styles, and I used to wear heels all the time. I wear sneakers for my back. So I love Nike, Adidas, New Balance. I have so many different brands, but these are my most complimented shoe, and they are probably one of the most affordable ones, honestly, that I have. And they're from Nike. I forget, I think they're the Legacy Lift, maybe. I will have the exact ones linked below, but they have a nice chunky sole to them, which gives a little bit of height. Beige, white, black, you know my colors, very neutral, and these just style with everything, and they're just so cute. I love these, so comfy. Trying to pull products for this video, I pulled even more, but I wanted to share with you what I feel like are my top of the top products that I receive the most compliments on, that I attribute to compliments. Like for skin, I just feel like those have worked so well for me, and everything I look at here is also a favorite of mine. So people compliment me on these. They're also absolute favorites of mine. I'm sure you've seen a lot of these on my channel. As I said, I'm sure probably like 70% at least you have seen me talk about. But that is going to be everything for my most complimented products video. Thank you so much, Risa, for tagging me in your video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely go check out her video. I'll have it linked in the description box as well. Also, if there's any creator that you want to see do this video, tag them in the comments. I'd love to hear who you want to see do this video as well. So thank you so much for watching. If you have not already, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.